Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Man, I'm excited to tell this story. This is a wild one. This is a story I originally told on my original meme page 3 years ago, and it was my best video at the time. So when I made this channel, I was like, you know what? I feel like I have to retell this story because I can't leave it out. Luckily, this story does not involve me because it's wild. Um, but man, this is a wild one. I know I just said it. It's a crazy story, and yeah, let's just dive right into it. But before that, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys are all having a great day. It's Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles. If you watched my Super Bowl prediction, I yapped a lot in that video mostly, but um, man, it's gonna be a hopefully a good game that we don't see the refs ruin anything because I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes win another Super Bowl. Man, but enough about that. Let's get right into this story because it's crazy. So, this story takes place around 2013, 2014, and our character, who we're going to name Jerry for this story, Jerry is your typical middle schooler. You know, he's 12 years old, 12, 13, and he's at home playing Minecraft one afternoon, come home from school, play Minecraft, totally normal thing. I love doing that. I came home and I played Minecraft, Halo, or COD, or I went outside because I touched grass. Um, but he's playing Minecraft with the boys in their own little separate party. They're all chatting, talking about whatever middle schoolers talk about, how much they hate school or whatever, if they hated school or how much whatever. Um, but they're playing in a random server and they come across this random girl, and mostly Jerry, he's the one that gains interest. Mostly just, again, because in his little middle schooler brain, it's a little, see girl playing video game, a certain neuron is activated, and he's like, I'm not sure why, I'm so sorry, that was weird. But he sees that, like, a girl playing Minecraft? So, they kind of communicate through the game chat, how you can talk in there. Yeah, he communicates a little bit through there. They're talking. And later throughout the game session with his friends, he says he's going to go do a separate party with just her. And his friends smartly warned him, like, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Just because she's a girl playing Minecraft don't mean you should go talk to her by yourself or whatever. He says, nah, trust me, she's definitely real. And she's very nice. So they do that. They go to talk in their own separate party for about, the rest of the night, because at this point it's later in the day. And they're chatting, they're, getting to know each other a teensy bit. And they're chatting, they exchange Instagrams and, typical things, They do that, and the day is over, and then they're friends for a little bit. But then after a while, after a bit of talking and a bit of chemistry being formed, they start an online relationship. Always a good idea. Just kidding. Don't start an online relationship with strangers. But anyways, they start their little relationship. His friends already warned him against that. They said, yo, man, I don't know if it's a great idea. You don't even know her. You don't know what she looks like. You don't know anything about her. Oh, he does know what she looks like. She sent some pictures on Instagram, And he's like, she's very cute. And they're the same age. So it's perfect, right? Their relationship is going well. I'm gonna go like year by year. So year one, right? Year one of them being together, it's great. They're knowing each other. They're talking. They're playing Minecraft. They're playing other games together. Their relationship is flourishing. It's absolutely blossoming, and you know, their relationship is just going incredible. I honestly don't even know what to say for year one, but for most of this story, it kind of skips between years. So I'm gonna go up to when it starts to get real crazy, because yeah, let's do that. So about later into their relationship, they're sending more pictures to each other. They talk to each other every day, and they're a great relationship. Unfortunately, they are separate from each other. They're both in separate states. I honestly do not remember which states these it takes place in at all, so I don't remember. I'm just gonna name a random state. I don't know, freaking California and Washington, I guess. Yeah, random states. I don't know. They were relatively close to each other, I believe. Or no, yeah, I'm just gonna say that because I don't remember where it takes place. But And like throughout the relationship, they obviously start to feel certain things. Obviously, maybe puberty's starting to hit a little bit more, especially if they're in a relationship and he's talking to a girl. And, you know, they start to feel certain things, you know? You get what I'm saying? So, at some point throughout their relationship, one of them brings up the idea of exchanging certain pictures. Um, yeah, so they do that, and Jerry lives in a Christian household, so he's or a very yeah, that kind of place. He lives in a place where he didn't see any of that kind of stuff. He didn't watch any movies that showed any of that kind of stuff. He didn't play any video games that showed that kind of stuff. He didn't know what it looked like at all. So for him, for Jerry, this was his first time seeing certain body parts ever. So it's quite crazy that he finally got to see it. And he's very happy by it. He also tickles his pickle. I had to find a YouTube friendly term to say it by. they uh they do that. It's weird to talk about, but yeah, hold on. What's this saying? Perfect, thank you. I got a text from my friend. He was actually just giving me an update about the story, so I know more. So Jerry is 13. Okay, I was making sure because I have not been told this story in a while. So Jerry is indeed 13, but by this point he's around 15 now. Because again, maybe 14 actually. So because we're already like a year or two into the relationship, and let me check one more time. Let me check what it says. Ooh. Okay. It's wild. Anyways, let me get back right into it. So they're exchanging pictures every once in a while. You know, Jerry's having a little fun with himself. And they still play Minecraft together. They still talk to each other. They're, I mean, they're together so long the next the next Xbox comes out. The Xbox One comes out, and they talk on there. And it's great. It's a great relationship. They're happy. And his friends ask him, like, are you still with her? He says, yeah, we're going strong. Someday we'll meet each other in person. And years go by, and it is now year 5 of their relationship. I know. 5 years of this online relationship. That's quite crazy. I mean, my longest relationship is 2. But I'm sorry, that was someone yelling in the background. Anyways, just gonna have to ignore that. By the way, if you guys ever hear anything random in the background, just ignore. I apologize. I live in an apartment, so there's people, obviously. But back to this story. Their relationship has grown throughout the years. They talk, they exchange pictures. Not those kinds of pictures. I mean, they still do, but they send pictures to each other. They update on each other's lives, you know. They give each other updates of what's going on in their life, you know, and all of that. They share. They know he knows a lot about her, and she knows a lot about him. So it's like they practically know each other fully almost, and they haven't even met yet. One day, his family moves to a different state. The random state I mentioned earlier, Washington. Again, these are just random states. I don't actually remember if it takes place there or not. But he moves to Washington, and he's about 16 years old now. He's about 16, 17, and he has the ability to drive now, at least a little bit. And she tells him, I also live in Washington. So he is very happy. And I mean, I would be too. If my online relationship was that close to me, I would want to meet her. So he does what he has to do to learn officially how to drive fully and all of that. And he makes his way to go meet her. She gives him the address and they make a plan. They make a plan to go see each other and finally meet for the first time ever. Because online for 5 years, finally in person, and finally even close to each other. So he goes out a bit on a drive. I'm not exactly sure how long of a drive the kind of he went on, but he went on a bit of a drive to go meet her. And his friends, prior to going, his friends literally said, "Okay, well, good luck, man. I hope she's everything you wanted, and hope she's real, right?" He makes his way over there. He's about 5 minutes out, and when he has the chance, obviously don't text and drive, but when he has the chance, he says, I'm almost there, and she's very, very excited. Indeed, she is. He pulls up to the place. He pulls up to the crib, and why did I say it like? I'm sorry, but why did I say that? Back to the story, anyways. He pulls up, and he's saying, man, I am so excited to himself, and he's just ready. So he goes up to the door, gives a nice old knock, and opens the door. A big 30-year-old man opens the door, and he's like, oh, are you like her dad or brother? And this man says, I know what it's not. Fuck, I messed it up. I'm sorry. Let me try that again. I messed it up. I gotta remember exactly what he said. He said, I know it is not what you expected, but we can make this work. And Jerry is sitting there, absolutely stunned. He says, no, 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 you gotta be like her sister or brother, right? Or, not sister. I messed up. I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm fumbling. I'm going too far and I can't re-record. That's totally cool. But he's just stunned. He's like, you have to be her brother or like somebody related. He says, no, I've been her the entire time. I've been Lucy, and I'm just going to call her Lucy for this story, but obviously Lucy is not Lucy. Lucy's a Dan or something. I don't know. He says, I'm her. And he's just stunned. He's actually frozen for a second. He doesn't even know what to say. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to say. And he says, come inside. We can talk about this. And I mean, I know this is not what you expected, but come on. Trust me. Right? And Jerry's just, again, stunned. And he just turns around and gets in his car. And behind him, he's like, wait, come back. But Jerry just doesn't even say a word. He just drives away. Absolutely shocked. I mean, man, I would be too. If I was in a 5-year relationship and it turned out to be a dude, and when he's driving home, it all sets in his head. He realizes if we exchanged pictures and he's a dude, that means he saw different things. So when he saw nipples, he saw this man's man boobs with the hairy nipples and shit. And then when he saw the other part, he most likely just saw a forbidden hole. And all of that is setting into his head. It's setting into his head, and he's realizing, like, oh my god, what have I done? He's realizing he tickled his pickle to a man. That would have made me, oh man, that would have made me feel terrible. Absolutely awful. Like, for him to realize all of that, to set into his head that he tickled his pickle to a man, he was in a 5-year relationship with someone who catfished him for 5 years. And he realizes his friends were right. So he gets home and just crashes in bed, and he's just shocked, right? He's shocked, and he doesn't even know. He eventually talks to his friends about a day later. Not a day later. He talks to them right away, actually. And they all tell him the typical thing. We told you so. They all told him, we told you so. We knew it. There was something off about her. Like, and he's like, yeah. And then he mentions the part that they exchange pictures, and his friends go like, oh no. Because he basically, tickled it to a dude, which is bad. So his friends are clowning him essentially, but also just saying like, we told you, man, you shouldn't have trusted her. And man, I mean, if I was Jerry, I'd be quite sick. But Jerry is stunned and he's shocked, and that's essentially where our story ends. Overall, I hope Jerry is doing well after this story. I would be quite scarred too, but I hope he's doing well. But that is essentially the story. But I want to add a bit of a prologue to it. Throughout the times, about a month later, good old Lucy, the man, tries to reach out to him multiple times through Instagram and whatever else, creates different Instagram accounts, creates different Xbox accounts, desperately trying to reach him. Jerry is dodging all the bullets and missiles that are going his way because, man, this 30-year-old guy who was talking. So if he was 30 and 5 years ago Jerry was like 15, this guy was about in his 20s still. Either way, that's absolutely creepy and messed up. So 5 years later, he's in his 30s now. Jerry's like 16, 17, and it's just wild. So throughout the time, Lucy is trying to reach him. Lucy, the dude, I don't even need to call him Lucy anymore, but the dude even finds out where he lives. At least a little bit. He's seen the big 30-year-old man driving around the area looking for him. And he's just like, no, no, no. And like throughout the time he's trying to reach him and all of that. And luckily, Jerry was never truly found. And this 30-year-old man never got to truly be with Jerry. So that's essentially all I can remember how the true story ends. That's how it ends, basically. Yeah. So I hope Jerry's doing well, and I hope this 30-year-old got caught for trying to talk to younger people. So, but that's essentially the end of the story. I don't think I need to add anything else. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you guys want to hear more crazy stories, I personally don't have any more to tell at the moment. But if you ever want to tell me a crazy story, I obviously will change any names you want for privacy purposes, of course. And if you wanted me to tell a crazy story, go ahead, let me know. You could message me on Instagram. You could leave it in the comments, whatever. I will gladly tell whatever story. Obviously, as long as it's somewhat YouTube friendly. I mean, I made this one, so this one's just fine for YouTube. I mean, I had to change a few words, obviously. But yeah, that's essentially how this story ends. Jerry is doing fine now. He's a lot older, and he's very much safe from this creep. But hopefully the creep again got caught for trying to talk to people like that, because it's not good. But again, I'm going to finish off the video. I have one more video coming out tonight. That is the Super Bowl reaction video. I'm going to basically review it afterwards. Hopefully, I'm reviewing it in the terms with the Eagles winning and not the Chiefs. But we never know. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This was a 16-minute video, so if you watch the entire video, I greatly appreciate you, because feel free to like and subscribe, because again, just please, and if you don't, there will be a frog at your house, because I don't know what the frog will do, but the frog will just be at your door, and he will just be croaking, you know, giving you the good old ribbit all the time, and he won't let you sleep. So please, feel free. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the Super Bowl if you plan on watching. Go Eagles, and let Saquon run over that Chiefs defense. Thank you so much for watching. I know I already said that. Have a great day.
We are moments away from kicking off Mahomo Bowl 59, and I suggest everyone to buckle up for this one.
But before we can witness the almighty Mahomo's sexy movement inside the pocket, we have a coin toss to get through, folks.
Prior to the coin toss, roughing the passer on the entire Eagles team and coaching staff.
Whoa!
Courtesy of State Farm, our supreme leader Mahomo has elected to bundle the roughing the passer call with a pass interference penalty. As a result, Mr. Mahomo and his troops will start the game with a 20-point lead and will get the first 5 possessions.
Like a good neighbor, the Zebras are there.
Final play of the game. Chiefs need a touchdown in order to win. Here's the snap. Mahomo looks and throws a deep shot, and the Eagles win the Mahomo Bowl!
But hold on a second, there's a flag on the play, and Mahomo is doing the good old "this game is over" gesture.
Let's check out the call.
Breathing the same air as the all-powerful Mahomo, the result is an automatic Chiefs Mahomo Bowl victory.
He can't be stopped!
We are witnessing history, folks!
All hail Patrick Mahomes.
All hail indeed!